everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today I thought I would do a St. Patrick's Day inspired look because I love the Irish. I also love green. So before I get started, this is probably going to be a long one, so you might want to get comfy, grab a snack, grab a drink, all that jazz, get comfy. Please do like and subscribe to the channel and click that bell notification. All of that is free. And let's dive in. So I've done my skincare. I'm going to use the Primark priming water. Love this stuff. It smells divine. Get that on our chops. Use my little doll beauty mirror just to... Now I do have different palettes that have green in it, of course, and single green shadows and all that jazz, but I just feel like it's only right to use the Milk Cosmetic Smoke Stations palette. I mean, when you know, you know. Sorry about that streaky mirror. So that's what we've got with us, and I also have the Urban Decay Stoned Vibes palette as well, in case I want a little bit of this sparkle. So I'm going to pop on some Bobbi Brown Extra Bare Glow Illuminating Moisture Balm. This stuff is amazing. It is just so nice, and if you haven't tried it, I highly recommend it. They have different little ones as well now, little minis that you can get. Oh, it just smells like a spa and I love it so much. Looking rather worst for wear today. It is about nearly 3 o'clock on a Saturday afternoon. I'm just going to get a wipe out for like my hands and that. These smell amazing, by the way. I'll show you them in a minute. These are the e.l.f. Makeup Remover Cleansing Cloths. I actually got them free with my order from Superdrug. It says gentle and easily clean skin to remove makeup, including waterproof mascara and dirt, infused with aloe vera to help hydrate and moisturise the skin. Obviously, I don't use these to fully remove my makeup, but they are so good. Okay, so I think we're going to start with the eyes because I can't actually remember if there is a follow down with the Milk Cosmetic shadows because I haven't used them in a while. We're going to use some makeup tape from Primark, and I'm just going to pop it on there. I've been applying for jobs. It is not easy with this situation, is it? And so many people applying as well. But hey ho, you do what you got to do. So I don't generally prime my lids, that's the word I'm looking for, because I've got quite dry eyelids. So I think we'll dive on in. So in this palette, the only matte shades are these two in the middle here. And I ain't going to lie to you, they scare me because they're dark. So for the purpose of that though, in my Shop My Stash at the minute, I've got this Urban Decay Born to Run palette, which also has gorgeous greens, but it doesn't have a matte green. So I'm going to use one of the matte shades in here. Hold the phone though, just a minute, because I also have this chocolate bar palette that is also in there. Oh no, we'll stick with this. So let me just get a wee brush of some sort. This is a Wet n Wild brush. It doesn't have a name on it. And I'm going to take this palette, which is the Born to Run, and I'm going to go into the shade Weekender, which is just like a neutral shade, just to pop on over the lids. And I popped on one of my many khaki green tops. I love it. I was tempted, even though I can't afford to and live in my overdraft, I was tempted to put in an order for clothes from Shein last night, and then I didn't. But I did give in though and purchase a green bag from Depop. So, you know, Such a good, really lovely colour actually. It's coming off darker on my lids actually than it is on in the pan. I'll show you. So the colour that I've put on is called Weekender, and it is that shade there. So see how light it is, but it seems to come off darker on my thing. I'm going to be honest with you. See, the only reason I bought the palette was for these shades here, which is why Shop Your Stash is so handy to have. So we've just sort of placed that on just to give it a bit of something. Okay then. So I even have a green mascara from the Body Shop. Right, so I'm going to go straight into this smoke station. Oh my god, I love it. Look at this, it's just green gorgeousness. So I'm going to start off with a little small brush. This is the Spectrum A13. It's just a wee teeny one. And I'm going to start off with the shade Blue Dream, which is the lightest of the glitters. And we are going to start like at that. Oh my god, it's beautiful. And just add it in to the inner parts. And as I say, I've not done my base because it is definitely going to be a fallout. Now they're really soft, these Milk Cosmetic shadows, so when you're using them you've got to be light-handed with them. This is actually my second palette of it. The story behind it is I ordered the palette and I ordered it from Milk Cosmetics' actual site, and it arrived the day after my dad passed away. And when the postman came, he was like, you owe £20 in customs or shipping charges. So being the day that it was and whatever, and I didn't have any money on me at the time, I was just like saying to my friend, can you please like lend me the £20 and I'll give it back to you? And they were just like, are you mad? You know, you've already paid like 40 quid or whatever for the palette, just tell them to take it back. And I was like, look, please, will you just give me the damn money and I'll give it back to you. So anyway, long story short, because they are so soft, the shadows, it cracked, not in the post but like in with my collection. So I was totally gutted, and then I was just like, can I justify buying another one? And then I saw that Beauty Bay stock it, so I went on to Beauty Bay and I bought it because I was like, yes Julie, it's a you palette, you need it. So yes, now I'm really conscious of making sure that when I'm using it and storing it, that I don't just like plonk it in somewhere, because it is very delicate. So that's the first shade, which is this one here. And we're just going to work our way up the shades, I think. I don't know. It is really quite difficult sometimes to think of things to do. Oh my god, look at that. That is absolutely dreamy. This shade is called Sweet Tooth. That is just life. You know what? I'm just going to put that all over my lid because I love it so much. Look at it. It's like angels on your eyes. I've never been to Ireland. I'd love to go. I get the crack. To be fair, my dad used to go to Portrush when he was younger, and he did ask me at one point to go with him. Like, me and Dad didn't have the best relationship, and he was constantly always there when I lived with him, and it was just tough at times. So I didn't want to go on a week's holiday with him because I wanted a week's holiday from him. But there you go. This is just absolutely a divine, isn't it? Look at that. And look how it applies. I haven't had to wet the brush, use my finger, nothing. It's just going on like a dream. Love it, love it. I'm just gonna kinda take it out a wee bitty. Maybe into the shape of that tape. Coca then. I'm gonna just get a wee fluffier brush just to blend a wee bit. And I'm actually going to go into the green shade here, which is called Big Sky in the Born to Run palette. And maybe just lightly dust it. Just there. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, back into this green. I mean, it is absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? I like literally live for this. See, every time I see a green shadow or a green shimmer or anything green, I'm like, I need it. Or companies, you need to send me your sparkly green products. It's just such a dealy colour, it really is. That's why when Urban Decay Wild West came out, I was like, yes, did you see that green in that palette? Hell yes, you knew I needed it. It's dead funny because like everyone that knows me is like, yep, that's green. Julie's going to be all over that. Even my college lecturer, my makeup tutor, he is like so funny. He's just like, yep, if I see, even when he thinks of green or a green look, he's like, Julie will be all over this. Like all over it. And I've got a wee bit of texture there. As you guys know, I do suffer with eczema on my eyelids, so it is the bane of my existence at times. But how stunning is this shade? One of the ladies that worked at reception in my old job, she also is a great lover of all things green. And when we did Secret Santa, at one point I actually got her. So I got her a green shadow because I was like, yes girl, she loves green, I love green. Now I'm going to leave it like that at the minute. I know it looks crazy and messy and whatever, but I'm just going to leave it the new, as they say. And we're going to move on to the face. So foundation, first of all, I'm going to use this Fenty Beauty. This is the Pro Filter primer. I'm just going to push that over my face. Lovely. And then I'm going to use the Body Shop Fresh Nude Foundation with SPF 15 in the shade Bora Bora. And I'm going to use the Body Shop foundation brush because these are amazing. And I'm just going to put it straight onto the brush. These Body Shop brushes, honest to God, I'm not just saying it because I do Body Shop at home. I highly recommend them. Like, you actually do need to buy them and try them. They are so good. In fact, in my Body Shop free spends, because when you do Body Shop at home and you hit 150, you get £25 free spends. And today I just actually got one of their new brushes, which I cannot find right at the moment. Anyway, it was a concealer brush, and like, they're so good. Honestly, God, they are so good. I know the makeup looks patchy and weird at the minute, but you just gotta trust the process. I'm going to be very glam just to sit on the sofa to catch up on some YouTube. And then tomorrow, I've got to turn myself into Deadpool for my face painting part of my course, which is just lovely. Now, I think I'll leave concealer at the minute. We're going to go back into the eyes just now, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this brush here and I'm going to go into this shade again, and it is called Big Sky, and I am going to just add a wee bit more and take that really up there and go ham with it. At the minute it's a bit messy, but I'm going to blend, and what I'm going to do is with what's left on it there, I want to take it under my eye, which is why I am not ready yet to do concealer. And I know you're probably all looking at it like, God's sake, Julie, you're making a fucking mess, mate. But I'm just trusting the process, because when in doubt, you can fix it out. So I'm going to go back in with this little brush tonight, which had the lighter shade on, and I'm just going to lightly do this, and I'm going to go back into that lighter shade that I used the first time round and just lightly just run that over there. I don't know if it ends up making it look muddy by adding that colour. I'm not the neatest, am I? Sometimes I like that grungy-fied look. If in doubt and I don't like it, then what I'll do is I will add concealer to it, and then I can fix it up. I've seen Katie Jane Hughes do this. She's an amazing makeup artist, and this is just what she does as well. She's just like, if she thinks, oh, I've gone a bit too much and I need to pull it back, she just gets the concealer and she just goes for it. You know what I mean? As everybody keeps telling me as well, you know, makeup is all about expressing yourself and playing about with it until you're happy. There's no right or wrong. That's why, like, say when it comes to my makeup skills, I say loosely, I do think my tutor, like, literally humours me, especially when it comes to anything more creative. When he's like, that's great, I'm like, are you kidding? I feel like going, surely you're like me and you're sitting there going, Julie, a child could have done that better. But I just think he's being nice to me. Okie dokie then. Let's have a look at this. Now, I think the green mascara isn't going to work because I think you're not really going to see it. So I'm going to use the Bobbi Brown Smoky Eye Mascara. we're not finished with the eyes, so didn't panic. I told you this was going to be a long one. They're always long, Julie. Who are you trying to kid me? They're always long videos because you don't know how to edit. But see, I think the green mascara would just get lost in it, actually. So I'm just going to go with black. It's the 6th of March when I'm filming this. Obviously this will be up on the 17th of March. This is a really good mascara as well, this blue brown one. Okay, now let me have a gander at what I'm thinking. Do I still think it looks kind of messy? I do. Now, I've got this purple liner, which might seem bizarre to you guys, but I don't have a black one to hand. It's in my collection in the other room. But can we just honestly take a moment to look at this? Look how stunning that deep purple is. Okay. As RuPaul would say. Right. So let's move on for the moment to the cheeks. I've got in my Shop My Stash the Tarteist Volume 2 palette, which has blush, highlights and all that jazz. I do not use the contour because it is way too fucking dark for me. I actually find the bronze, even in this, too dark for me. But I'm going to tap it off on my hand before I apply it to my face. I think this palette I think Tarte palettes actually smell like Cadbury's mini eggs. Honestly, they are mental. I got this, I think it was a couple of, oh, see what I mean? It's just so mad in colour. I got this a couple of Christmases ago, and I'm not going to lie to you, I ain't a massive fan of it. Just because the shade, the colour, it's crazy. Like, I'm literally dipping in and tapping the majority of it off of my brush. But it still has that muddy vibe to it. Not living for it, I'm telling you, I'm not living for it. So where is my foundation brush? To try and tame that down, because I ain't a fan of that shape that everybody seems to go for. Right, we need a little bit of concealer. So the one I've got at the minute is this Boing one. Where did my brush go for that? There we are. And we're just going to take this under the eyes a bit. See, I hate my under eyes. I get dark circles and everything, and as much as I want some of the smoke of the green under there, I do feel that is too much. And then I'm just taking this Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush, and we're just working that in and tidying anything that I don't like up at the same time. Again, taking it all over where it needs to be placed, I feel. I wasn't even going to film today because oh, I don't know. I love makeup and my course and everything. I love cosmetics and stuff like that. But see, if I'm brutally honest with you just now, the majority of the time, I don't get the motivation to want to go and film anything until I've sat down and watched someone's video. Like I watched the Brutally Honest Beauty the other night, and then I was like, right, get up and go and film something. So I did. But since I've got up today, I'm just like, will I film this? And I'm like, I could do it next week because it's not the 19th yet. And then I'm like, just stop being lazy. Get up and get on with it, Julie. So that's what I've done. Now, I want to go more into the colour that I've already put on. But what I want to do is I just want to intensify it with my finger. And by Jove, that is what I'm doing. Look at that colour, people. Oh my God. It's life. Honest to God, it's life. I love it. I want to bathe in it. I just love it so much. And I'm literally, this is the new brush, so it's a concealer brush. I'm literally going to take this little tiny brush and I'm going to go into that proper gorgeous green. And I am literally going to take it under my eye because that is just life. And I don't care how messy it looks. Because, are you kidding me, people? Look at it! It is so freaking gorgeous. Well, maybe just slightly. Sort it out a bit. Oh my God, I'm in love. I know it's not perfectly sort of clean at the top with the whole blending and stuff, and we'll just take this. I haven't put any more concealer on. Oh, but I'm obsessed. Then I'm going to use this Melt blush in the shade Cali Dream, which is an actual dream, with this brush here. Oh my days. And this is pigmented as well, people. But I think a peach blush. I mean, look at that. I hardly even needed to. Oh, love it. And then I'm going to finish with a gloss. This is the Colourpop Ultra Gloss in Glass Lip. Because the eyes are the prize. You better believe it, sister. And I have a tiny little, if I can find it, all nighter setting spray. Bring it on, Urban Decay. I haven't put any highlight on because I think my base, it's all about the face, no troubles, is enough. So this is my finished St. Patrick's look. And I love it. So thanks for watching. Remember to do all that stuff I told you at the beginning. Like, subscribe, click that bell button to be notified. And I'll see you soon. Bye.